Hey guys, the Christians are being persecuted again. I'm going to talk about it. My name's Joe and this is a Rebels Advocate. And we'll do a little cooking now. It's been a rough day. A lot of work. Felt like crap for like the last week. But all in all, life was good. I'm alive. That's all that matters. I'm getting ready to have a beer. Since I like this, I'm going to throw some hamburgers on the grill. I'm going to have a good time. Now, talking about the Christians being persecuted. Yeah, I know. I just did a video on that like the other day or a couple weeks ago. Laced it with sarcasm. Most people got it. There's a few people still didn't. That's okay. But I was scrolling through Facebook. Of course, another poor Christian was being persecuted yet again. And well, they were just talking about Christians in general being persecuted. It just got me thinking, and I was like, since last video I really didn't talk about it. I just, you know, it's just a bunch of sarcasm. What the hell? Let's talk about this shit while we're grilling a burger and having some beers. How about that? Because I have not had time this weekend. I have not had time to do a video. So I gotta do it now or never. So I hope y'all don't mind. Let's tilt this camera up a little bit. Hey, yeah, you'll see in the background there's an above ground pool. I try to tell y'all I'm a real hillbilly. We got an above ground pool. Been cleaning that bitch out today. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta go get a beer. I can't do this without a beer. Oh, we got a nice fire going. Hell yeah. Every time I see a good fire like this, I can't help but think about hell, you know, where I'm going when I die. Anyway, like I was saying, a lot of shit. Been really busy. A lot of things been bad and kind of been sick. Allergies kicking my butt. And this and that, but all in all, life's good. And we've worked all day today. And we had to do some running around. I was going to mow early and damn rain got us. So finally got to mow this evening. My wife's been cleaning the pool out. And hey, we got a puppy dog now. Yeah, I know, I'm a cat guy, but I got a dog now. Stick around at the end. I'll let you meet Molly, our new pet. You know, I got a church right below the house, you know. You probably heard me talk about right at the end of my driveway off this hill here. And I was leaving for work every day, and there he sat, just a little pup. Not he, she. There she sat. I gotta use the correct pronouns. I don't know, maybe she identifies as a he. She's not old enough to tell me yet. But she's sitting up against the church all alone. I don't know if somebody set her out or what. And couldn't find no owners, so I guess I have a puppy now. But looks like, I'm not real sure. Maybe you guys, when you see her at the end of the video, you can tell me exactly what she is. But best of my recollection, you know, what I can tell, probably a beagle. Looks like a beagle, maybe a mix. I don't know, maybe some kind of ham. But anyhow, got that going on. So anyway, Christians are being persecuted. Man, this persecution complex by the Christians, it just cracks me up. They want to be persecuted. Like, not really. They don't really want to be persecuted. And of course, I'm talking about Christians here in America. I have no sympathy for this so-called persecution of Christians in America. It's just not happening. I mean, maybe it's happening somewhere in a very rare, strange set of situations somewhere, but it's not the norm. But they want it to be happening so bad, and the reason they do is because it has to happen. You know, if it's not happening, then they're not Christian and right. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if you're religious, if you're a Christian, and you're like, okay, the Bible, you know, it seems to lay out that people are going to hate you in my name. They're going to, you're going to be persecuted in my name. Like, so be ready for that, all right? If you're a real Christian, you're going to be persecuted, you're being treated bad. And then all of a sudden, you're the majority. You're kind of pushing shit on other people. You're not being treated bad. You're not being persecuted. You might start to think, am I a real Christian? So you got to drum up, you got to try to make something up. You got to try to make, exaggerate persecution where there is none. Exaggerate these situations and turn it into, ooh, poor me, when really it has nothing to do with you. And, in the last video I did, and I couldn't, I poured the sarcasm on so heavy, but there's still a couple people, most people got it, there's still a couple people didn't fully get the sarcasm, where I was talking about, hey, I can't make fun of Christians anymore, they're the most persecuted people in America, and, in every sentence that I was spouting, I was changing the scene, I was standing in front of yet another church that was within 15 minutes of my house, like just churches everywhere. My wife yesterday, I think, was driving back home, and there's this little tiny building that was like a PSA office or something. Man, it's just a tiny building. Like, I swear, this building ain't much bigger than my living room, and it's been empty for a while. Like, whatever was in it, I think it was PSA offices or something was in it, and it's been out for a while. And we drive by today, and sure enough, there's a sign up there. It's a damn church now. I told my wife, I was like, man, you can't let a building sit empty around here for any length of time. They'll throw a church in it. I guarantee. Like, there's churches in what used to be car lots and what used to be convenience stores, like little storefronts. They just church. They're like Dollar Generals around here. Like, we got them on every corner. But that was the sarcasm of that video. Is there's a church on every corner. They're involved in our politics. They're pushing laws on other people according to their religion. And yet they're crying that they're the most persecuted people in America. And I saw this post on Facebook, and this is what kind of, set me off again about how we're being persecuted and how it was such a bad thing for a while, like the first part of the post. And then it goes into, oh, wow, this is a good thing. Because, this means, one, Jesus is coming back soon. Like, this world's just so horrible. He's coming back soon, no doubt. The same thing they've been saying for, well, since Jesus was here. Remember when Jesus was like, hey, guys, like before you die, like, you're gonna see me come back. Like, he was supposed to be back in a few years, and it's been a while. I think it's been more. I'm pretty sure all those dudes are dead now. He still ain't come back. So they're sure that Jesus is coming back anytime now. And also, they say it's a good thing because, it shows that you're a real Christian. Because you're being persecuted in His name. And the Bible says you're going to be persecuted in His name. So this is a good thing, guys. This is a good thing. I'm glad to be persecuted. That's kind of their thing. I got news for you. Not being able to push your agenda on other people, not being able to restrict other people's freedoms and other people's, liberty, to do the things that we take for granted, that isn't persecuting you. For instance, like, gay people getting married, that's Christian persecution in their mind. Like, they're being persecuted because gay marriage is now legal. Lord, like, they've lost the battle on that one, right? Like, they try every now and then, again here and there, but pretty much that one's lost, and they realize that, and boy, that was a big one. That was a big one for a lot of years, pretty much my whole childhood coming up. That was a big one, and that's one reason why Jesus has to be coming back, because, man, we were living in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. Men are laying with men, women are laying with women, but they don't seem to care about that as much. It's men laying with men, that's real bad, apparently. And so if that's happening, like, it's gotta be time, man. Jesus he ain't putting up with that. But that, in their mind, that's persecution. As an atheist, I could cry that I'm being persecuted way more than Christians could. And I don't, really. I mean, yeah, I think there's a lot of things that's BS. and it pisses me off. But I'm not all the time going around crying about how persecuted I am, because let's be honest, I'm not really persecuted. There's some things that's like, for example, do you know there's states, there's still like, what, 7 or 8 states, I think, I haven't looked at it in a while, but I'm guessing they're still there, that you can't, that it's against the law to run for office if you're an atheist. Now granted, those are unenforceable laws in the state constitution, and it's overrode by the, on the federal level, and no one would ever enforce that. So if I lived in one of those states and I wanted to run, I could. Someone could try to fight it and say, well, it's against our state constitution, you can't run unless you have a religion, But I could do it. The thing is, I would never win if I was an open atheist. Almost guaranteed. It very seldom ever happens, and usually when it happens, it's maybe on a local area. But I'd say there's more atheists in office than we know. They can't be that open about it. But that's one that shouldn't even be on the books. Imagine if that was on the books about Christians. Christians can't run for office. Well, actually, it is on the books in one state. I think in Tennessee. Somebody, you may look it up, but I think I'm right about this one. In Tennessee, it's actually on the books. It prohibits atheists and also ministers, but it prohibits ministers and priests, I think, for a completely different reason. It actually prohibits them because they should be doing the good work. We don't want to stop them from doing their good work. Whereas atheists, like, we can't have those devil worshippers in there. So, I could definitely cry about that. You know what? If I had a son and he wants to join the Boy Scouts, well, I do have a daughter, now they're allowing girls, right? If she grows up as an atheist, which is a very good possibility considering I'm not going to indoctrinate her into any religion, so it's very possible she grows up as an atheist. If she doesn't, that's fine. She can choose whatever. But if she wanted to join the Scouts, in the Boy Scouts, what is now the Boy Scouts, which will be just the Scouts or whatever. But if she wanted to join, she can't. They don't accept atheists. Now, whatever. But can you imagine if they didn't accept Jews, or if they didn't accept Muslims, or if they didn't accept Christians? People would be going ballistic. And it is BS. What if they, to not accept somebody based on. If they didn't accept somebody based on what their religion was, people would be going crazy, but somehow they can do it based on you not having a religion, and that's fine. That right there is, I don't know if you want to call it persecution, let's call it discrimination at least. And yet, Christians don't know, like, where's that? But, the fact that they can't force your kids to pray, like, it's not, like a kid can go in school and he can pray. Like, they can't stop you from praying anywhere. You know what praying is? Praying is, it's basically just talking to yourself. That's what praying is. And you can do that anywhere. You can carry a Bible in school, you pick it up and read it, and, maybe not in the middle of class, but, surely they probably argue about that. But, if you wanted to read the Bible, you could carry it for sure with you in school. But they don't care about that. They don't focus on that. We want to be able to mandate it, let's open the class with prayer. And sure, we'll put these loopholes where if your daughter's an atheist and she doesn't want to take part in the prayer, she can walk out, and be singled out, and, that makes me mad, but they're crying that they're being discriminated against, they're being persecuted. I have no sympathy for it. I'm so sick of hearing about it. When there's people being discriminated against, in other countries, there's Christians being discriminated against, there's Muslims being discriminated against. There's real stuff going on. I can't see here, so I'm gonna burn my hands off. Put it on camera. Okay, that looks fine. About ready to throw some burgers on here. But there's real people facing real persecutions around the world. So it just pisses me off when I hear these American Christians living these cushy lives, just like me, like I said, there could be some cases where there's definitely some cases of discrimination, but I ain't gonna cry I'm being persecuted. You know, I want to fight for those rights and for equality. But good Lord, they cry so much. I'm so sick of hearing them cry and moan and bitch. It's just, nah, fuck. You know, it's like my mom used to tell me, we'll give you something to cry about. Well, you know, it would be like me being angry, saying I'm discriminated against as an atheist because you're allowed to go to church. I don't believe in God, so why are you allowed to go to church? That's the same thing when you, like, say, you know, gay people shouldn't get married, or, you know, or whatever the case may be. It has nothing to do with you. Like, if you go to church, it has nothing to do with me. I shouldn't care if you go to church unless it's affecting other people negatively. Come to think of it, it is affecting other people negatively. So maybe we should come after you for those, you know, maybe we should come after your rights to go to church. You know, quit being dicks. Quit trying to take other people's freedom and their liberty and justice for all and all that shit. Because, you know what, you're starting to affect other people negatively. You don't want to be persecuted. Quit, you know, discriminating against other people and trying to force your shit on other people. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to be persecuted, but you're going to bring that shit on yourself. You're going to bring it on yourself because you're going to force it at some point. You're going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. At some point, somebody's going to push back. They're going to say, hey, whoa, these Christians are getting out of control. We got to, you know, we got to get this under control here before something, you know, they're getting out of hand. And you guys are getting out of hand. And you got fucking Trump in there now. Who knows what you guys are going to try before these 4 years are up. And God forbid he get reelected. And honestly, for all of y'all saying there's no chance in hell to get reelected, don't give me that shit, because y'all are the same people that said he'd never get elected the first time. It can happen. I think a lot of people don't think it'll happen because they live in these, like, cities and shit. You don't live where I live. You don't see what I see. Like, people are like, fuck yeah, they're loving what's happening. They love this shit. And we're going to do it. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna talk about this Trump shit pretty soon. This, maybe not just I fuck Trump. I don't give a shit. But talk about this this right wing, this Christian right movement that's just getting out of control. I'm gonna go get another beer. I'm gonna go get some burgers. I'm gonna throw on this grill. I think I'm done talking, at least about this. Maybe this is where I cut in and I show you the dog. Maybe after this I just ran a little bit about nothing. I don't know. Talk to you while my burgers are fried. I'm done talking about these Christians whining and crying. Maybe I talk about something else. But if I don't come back, if I just show you the dog and then the video's over, bye. I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. I'm gonna pause it. We'll go get me a damn beer and the burgers. Put these burgers on. Bye, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. I got the burgers on the grill. Got a refill, new beer. Calm down, everything's good. Wash my hands. That's what I hate about cooking, man. Every time I cook, I gotta wash my hands like 500 times. Like, you pat the meat out, wash your hands, then you put the meat on the grill, wash your hands. You close it. Throw the meat wrappers away that the meat was in. You gotta wash your hands. It's like non-stop. Hell, what's the matter? Probably won't hurt me anyway. But so I said I wasn't gonna talk no more about that. But you know, it does. You know, about the persecution thing. But it burns me up. We live in a country where it says, "In God we trust," on the fucking money, on every license plate that I look at in this damn Hickville, USA, is plastered across the backs of their vehicles. It's plastered on the goddamn cop cars, you know, and they're real quick to point it out, and they're constantly telling me how this is a Christian nation. This is a Christian nation. You don't like it, get the fuck out. That's what they tell me. Like, for real. Like, do you know how many times I've had someone tell me I should leave this country because I don't believe in God? And yet they're the ones being persecuted, y'all. They're the ones that, like, You know, this country just, they all hate us. Everybody hates us, but that's the price we pay for being God-fearing Christians. You know, fuck you, man. That's all I gotta say. Fuck you. I'm so sick of that shit. I'm done. Like, I got no sympathy for you. I don't feel sorry for you. Now, I understand this ain't coming from, like, oh, I hate Christians, you know. Like I've said it a million times. All my friends, all my family are fucking Christians. You know, like, and I got loved ones. I love my family. I love them. So it's not like I hate you because you're a Christian. It's just I'm tired of your shit. You know, you can be close to, you can have a brother that you love, you know, more than anything, but you can be tired of his shit sometimes. And that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of you Christians out there, I love you guys. I'm tired of your shit. I'm tired of your bitching and moaning and complaining about this shit because you're not being persecuted, honey. I'm really sorry, but I know you want to be really bad, and this is the best case scenario because you can cry that you're being persecuted, but you ain't really being persecuted, and so it's a win-win because, you know, nobody's getting their heads chopped off or their hands chopped off. Nobody's getting put in prison. Nobody's getting beaten. You don't have to worry about none of that. You ain't going to jail. You get to do all the stuff you want to do. You can cry like you're suffering. And like, boy, our reward's going to be great. Because people, you know, around here, like, okay, like, there's different levels, like, of Christians, right? And like, where I grew up was Pentecostal holiness. And we believed in being set apart from the world. Now, here's the thing. Most Christians in America, if we're out in the shopping mall, and me and my wife is here, and we're shopping, and there's a Christian couple over here, and they're shopping, and you're a bystander and don't know either one of us, and you're looking at us, and somebody said, hey, one of those couples is a Christian. Which one are they? Fuck, I don't know. I don't know which one's a Christian, right? But there's a select few that stand out. And we did, you know, we were Pentecostal holiness, and we were the, you know, the women with long hair and the long dresses, and a lot of them wore long sleeves. I was at least allowed to wear short sleeves, but no tank tops, none of this shit right here, no shorts, couldn't wear that. Hair had to be up around your ears, you know, off your collar, all that. Don't wear sports teams, you know, we don't watch sports. We don't go bowling, we don't go skiing, we don't go to the movies, we ain't got TVs in our house, like all that. Like, we're separate from, you know, I've said it before, but I used to joke and say, we're as close to being Amish as you can get without being Amish. We still had cars, you know, and electricity and all that shit. But, woo! Yeah! I love that smell, boy. But, where was I at? What was I saying? Anyway, like, we stood out, okay? Now, and this feeds into that persecution complex. You know, when you go out, you stand out, especially if you're a woman. Like, if you're a guy, it's not as bad. Like, because, yeah, I gotta wear long pants, and I gotta wear, even if you gotta wear a long sleeve shirt, like, there's a lot of people out there wearing long sleeve shirts. Like, maybe you're a businessman, or whatever, you know? You don't, and a lot of guys got their hair cut, like, off the collar, all that. You don't really, like, you can blend in as a guy. If you're a girl, oh, you're screwed. Ain't no way you gonna blend in. Like, you stick out like a sore thumb, especially in the summertime. You know, so, a lot of times they use that as, it's like, man, like, they go out, and a lot of times people ain't really looking out, and people don't really care, especially around here, man. People are used to that. Like, there's so many of them like that around here. People don't really pay attention to that. They're likely to judge you more. It's not like if you're rude or whatever, be like, oh, that's because they know you're a Christian. And that's the whole point of it. It's like we stand out. People know we're Christians. You know, we stand out from the world like we're supposed to. But that was one of the things they use. Like, people make fun of us all the time. And, you know, that's a form of persecution. And so I think they wore that kind of a badge, like my people, you know, my select few church people. Like, that was a form of their persecution, was, you know, people make fun of us because of the way we dress. what I find funny about that is, like after getting out of church, because when I grew up, man, the whole world was sinners. Everybody was sinners. They're like, it was us and the rest of the world all hated God. They was just devil worshiping demons. And when I grew up and got out of church and I looked around and realized, oh shit, like everybody's a Christian. I didn't know that, you know? And so now looking back at it, I'm like, the only people making fun of you are other Christians. Like, because there ain't no atheists here. Like, I thought I was the first one, you know? It turns out there's a few more. Yeah, and they're growing in numbers every day. But there was, back then, hell, there wasn't that many fucking atheists around. And so the people making fun of you are actually, they're Christians, you know? You can't, it's a fine line right here. Like, I cook these things forever, way too long. But my wife, like, it seems like I cook them forever and like they almost get burnt on the outside, start getting black. But it never fails. You cut them open and they're damn little pink, which is fine with me. I love a little pink, you know. Yeah, I like a little pink. But my wife, she sees pink, she don't like it. Now she'll eat it. She'll eat it, but she don't like it. I'll see her. She just eat. She won't look at it. Like she's just like powering through it. Just eat. She just won't look at it. I know the vegans are hating me right now because I'm eating the damn cow. But man, I'm a fucking meat eater. I love the meat. It's like fucking heroin, man. I don't know. I've never done heroin. It's like, I'm a hillbilly. It's like meth. You know, I gotta have it. I'm just kidding. I don't do meth, okay? Don't go tell people I do meth. I don't do meth. Anyway, what the fuck was I saying? Man, I ain't ate all goddamn day, and I drank a beer and a half, and I'm like, and I took a sip of damn homemade wine in there that the wife's drinking. You know, I'm drinking the beer, she got a little homemade wine in there. I think I'm already buzzing because I ain't ate fucking nothing. I don't drink hardly ever. You think I'm a damn hillbilly, you probably think I'm a damn alcoholic because I drink in some of my videos. But I'm not. I don't drink that much. So anyway, I realized, now I remember where I was, god damn it. I realized that the only people making fun of you is other Christians. It ain't atheists, it ain't, you know. And most of the people that you're crying about, they just treat us so bad, and they're other Christians. You guys need to get the fuck along. Like, Christians need to come together and quit treating each other like shit. Even in other countries where, like, religious people are being persecuted, you know who they're being persecuted by? Other fucking religions. You know, because it's like, our God is the best God. No, fuck your God. Your God ain't even real. It's our God. Help. You Christians and Muslims, I'm pretty sure you're talking about the same fucking God. You know, you just got a different version of him. It's like if Marvel fucking made a Superman, you know, and he's just a little different. But he's like, goddamn, he's still Superman, but he's different than the DC Superman. It's like, you motherfucker, you dumb fuckers. I don't know what I'm even talking about anymore. See, if you're still watching now, I don't know why you're watching it, because I'm just talking because my burgers are still cooking. If my burgers were done, I'd be like, fuck y'all, I'm out. I'm done. But my burgers are still cooking, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll keep talking. I apologize for not making videos. I swear I try, man. But you gotta understand, I spend like an hour, sometimes like an hour a day with my wife and kid. Like, you know, maybe 2 if I'm lucky. Damn. Hold up. I gotta go get some shit turned in. Ha! I'm back. Damn it. I got carried away and forgot to flip these things, man. I can't hardly see out here. It's dark out here. I know the light's hitting me, but it ain't hitting down here on my damn burgers. Oh, damn, they look good. These burgers look good. I didn't do them like I normally do them. I got a question for you guys. So I'm thinking about doing starting another YouTube channel. Maybe you can hit me up in the comments. Anybody's watched this far, and let me know if you'd watch this. Nothing atheism or religion or politics. No, it's just gonna be a fun. It's gonna be a cooking YouTube channel. All right. So here's my cooking skills, in case you're wondering. I'll grill some burgers. I love some burgers. I didn't have time to really doctor these up. I've been working on a damn recipe. I've been in search of the perfect burger for like several years now. I watch all kinds of YouTube videos on how to make the perfect burger. So like the last batch I made, it was like just a ton of ingredients, you know. And it's off just a little. So I did it again, kind of a little less of this, and just all kinds of shit in the hamburger meat. But they turned out pretty good. I didn't have time tonight, man. We worked all night, so I threw some seasoning on these bitches and worked it in the meat and threw them on the grill. That's all I was doing. They still smell great. Sometimes all you need, sometimes less is more with a burger, I'll admit. Sometimes less is more. But anyway, I was thinking about doing this starting a YouTube channel. Oh, fuck. I lost train of thought. My cooking skills. Like, I can fry a burger, okay? Like, a grilled burger. Breakfast foods like eggs and bacon and sausage. I do that shit for my wife. And I'll fry up some fish occasionally. That's about the extent of it. That's about what I do. Like, right? So I was thinking about, what if I take this where I go and watch a bunch of YouTube videos on how to, and you got this guy who doesn't know shit, and I'm just a dumb hillbilly in my kitchen watching YouTube videos, and so it's like a how to on, like, okay, you know how you watch YouTube videos, you say, oh, this is how people make this, and then you go do it, and it's a little different, right? So you're going to be watching me, and it's going to be like watching you, because I'm the guy watching the YouTube videos and then doing it. And then I'm going to be just fucking, like, it's going to be uncensored, just fucking cussing, like, goddamn. And maybe I even make some shit, just make up some shit and cook it. I don't know, but I thought it could be fun, like, not a guy who really knows how to cook trying to do a cooking show on YouTube. Kind of like, there's a show my wife watches on Netflix or Hulu or some shit called Nailed It. I don't know. And it's kind of like those pictures you see on Facebook, like Nailed It, like where, you know, like, this is how you do it yourself and make this, and then somebody else did it and it looks horrible. It would kind of be like that. It would be me, like, not a great cook, watching these tutorials and trying to make shit. And fuck it, I ain't going to, like, edit it out. Like, it ain't going to be like only the videos where it turns out perfect is, you know, what you see. No, hell no. If it turns out horrible, and then maybe at the end, I'll try the shit. It could be interesting. I've been thinking too, like, I gotta change my fucking eating style. Like my eating style is horrible. I need to eat vegetables, guys. I hate a fucking vegetable. I can't eat a damn vegetable out of the garden. By the way, the original video, whatever I was talking about before I went in, I don't have a clue, man. Don't know where I was at all. So, fuck it. But I hate vegetables. So, what if I've been thinking, I gotta try to eat vegetables, man. Like, here back, my wife gave me some broccoli. I just ate it raw. Didn't like it, but I ate it. So I need to learn how to maybe cook some shit up. And I know you gotta be careful. Vegetables, you can't, like, cook shit out of vegetables, or hell, it ain't good for you anymore. Like, you cooked all the good shit out of it, you know. So maybe I'm a very picky eater. So if I only cook shit that I like, it wouldn't be a whole lot of shit. So I might have to learn how to try some shit that that I don't really like. You know, maybe branch out a little bit. Try some different shit. What the fuck was I talking about? I remember I was talking about Holy Roller, like Pentecostal holiness, and how they go out and be like, oh, people laugh at, oh, Christians are making fun of Christians. I think maybe I wrapped that idea up. I can't remember. I think I was done with that. Not to say that there haven't been some atheists do some bad shit, right? in history. It's happened. The only difference is you can't point to an atheistic doctrine that brings about that shit. Like, oh, here's the book of atheism that tells us to kill these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, an atheist can do some bad shit, but he's just, like, that's just a bad fucker. Like, there really ain't a, there's no doctrine there. You know what I mean? Like, you can't blame that shit on something. Whereas Christians and Muslims, when they do bad shit, you're like, well, you know, they're living up. You know, if a Christian went out and stoned his kid, like he just threw rocks and hit his kid in the head, like took his kid out in the yard and threw rocks at him till he killed him, that'd be the most horrible thing ever, right? She could literally point at the book and be like, hey, maybe he was just following his religious, you know, his religion. Because there's all kinds of shit in the Bible, like, tells you how to stone your kids. Like, why to stone your kids? Kill them. Like, it tells you to kill them. It tells you to kill your wife. Or, you know, if she don't believe in the same God or whatever, if she tries to lead you astray, fucking kill her. All kinds of shit like that. I don't even know. I gotta get another beer, guys. I don't even know where to put this in the video. But there's some people who just keep watching for the hell of it, I guess. But God damn it. Dropped it. God, I'm sorry. Apologize, guys. I'm gonna go get another beer. Will y'all wait? Of course you'll wait, because I'm gonna stop the video. Like, I'll cut this shit, and hell, it won't take me hell, blink, I'll be back. You won't even know. Watch this. Watch this. I'm standing here, holding this beer, and it's empty, okay? Watch this shit. It's gonna blow your fucking mind. This is the magic of editing. Standing here holding this beer. Here in a minute, I'm gonna be standing here holding. This is an empty bottle. I'm standing here holding an empty goddamn bottle. Here in a second, I'm gonna be standing here holding a full fucking beer. Watch. Full fucking beer, boys. Did you see that motherfucking shit? Goddamn. And by the way, just a little behind the scenes shit. When I was standing here with an empty bottle, I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, for a second there, I was waiting for it, like, I knew how it was going to come together. I was kind of waiting for it to just happen, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I gotta go in there and get it. Never mind. I thought I was gonna witness real magic for a second, you know? You guys witnessed it. Did you like it? Was I talking about anything important? Probably not. Watch this. Shaboom! Oh. God damn. Ain't gonna be nothing left of these burgers. I'm gonna fry the shit out of them. Grill the shit. What do you say? Grill, fry? They're on a fucking grill. I'm grilling them. I'm gonna grill the shit out of these burgers. There won't be no pink in them, that's for sure. Tell you what, man, nothing feels better than work your fucking ass off all night. Not all night, a few hours. And, but then, sit back and have your fucking beer, put some damn charcoal on, and grill some burgers, fuck yeah. Got the big above ground pole, got water going in it. And we swimming, our big. It's not a 3-foot pole, y'all. It's 3.5 feet. That's like you can get on your knees and that shit's almost up to your neck. Some deep shit floating around in it. I don't know. It's like 16 foot wide or some shit. Living it up here, boys. Living it up in the sticks. We went to the public pool. The big pool, the other day, took the daughter. Her first time in a big pool, you know. She loves water. She loves getting in the bathtub. So it's like, we wanted to get her in the pool. That's why we wanted to get our pool going. It was Hatton, because it needs a damn pump. So hopefully we got it going now. So we took her to the public pool. And went there with some friends and Actually, her, maybe I'm drunk, I'm giving out too much information, but even her birth mother and her birth grandma went, who we're, still in contact with and have a good relationship with. But they went with us, and it was her first time in a pool, and she seemed to love it. She seemed to do great. She had her little life jacket on, laid back, and it's got the little flap goes up here, so she can just kind of lay back in the pool, and she just splash, splash, splash. She seemed to love it. It was great. And that's, it's times like that, man, that just make this fucking life worthwhile. Like all the fucking shit you gotta deal with, it's all worth it. That little girl, those two little girls in there, my wife and my baby girl, it's all that matters to me in this life, man. And these burgers, these goddamn burgers. Are the vegans really mad at me? Like, I don't know if any vegans, I imagine there's got to be a couple vegans that watch this show, like, maybe ironically, like, let's see what this fucking redneck's gonna say. They're pissed off when we eat burgers, but I should be a vegan. Like, I wish I could be a vegan, man. I'd be healthier. I mean, I'm guessing. But, god damn, I ain't lying to you. I crave fucking meat, man. If I go a day or two and eat, like, pizza and shit, I'm like Jones and for fucking just hamburger. I'm like, just fucking throw some hamburger. My wife's like, well, I don't care. Just throw some fucking hamburger and some shit. Tacos, fucking hamburger helper. I don't give a shit. I need some meat. I like chicken too. I like chicken. Oh, I love fried chicken. God damn, fried chicken. But I think I could do without chicken. You know what I mean? Like, if I couldn't have chicken for 2 months, I'm like, well, fuck it. That sucks, but I can't have chicken. If you told me I couldn't have fucking hamburger meat, I couldn't have some cow, that'd be rough. What the fuck is this video about, man? Dumb son of a bitch. You're making some fucking video just sitting on your fucking porch grilling hamburgers. Goddamn, can y'all smell that shit? That's fucking good as hell, boys. Good as hell. I swear to God, if there's anybody still watching this video, you ain't got a fucking life, man. Or girl, whatever. You need to fucking get your priorities straight. Like, I ain't joking with you. If you're sitting here still watching this video, like, you ain't got your priorities in line. Like, you should be doing something productive with yourself. There's nothing gonna happen. Like, are you still watching because you're like, oh, maybe he'll do a cool trick? I don't do tricks. I'm not a fucking magician, man. What the fuck do you think this is? I'm like literally, I'm drunk on 2.5 beers and a sip of homemade wine. That's all I've drunk on an empty stomach. I'm like, I ain't drunk. I'm buzzing though. I am buzzing. I ain't gonna lie to you. You probably noticed. You're probably like, that motherfucker, he's more talkative than normal. I don't even know. Look at that. It's been going on for a while now, boys. How much of this am I gonna cut out? It's gonna be fun as hell to edit. So I'm gonna do a video. I promise. I'm gonna do this video. I'm gonna talk. I mentioned it earlier about the Christian right. Kind of Trump's America. A lot of people like to call it, oh, we're living in Trump's America. Is that sexy to do that on the video? Probably not. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about that shit. I've made, I want to say 3 videos about the same video. I've done it 3 times. I did it twice. Oh, God bless me. Anyway, I did this video. I've done it twice, and I rewatched it back, and I was like, man, that's just not. It's not what I want to say. Like, I can't capture whatever it is I want to say. I'm not getting it down. Just open it up and let's breathe. I gotta take this shit off. Goddamn, if I cook the fuck out of it. My wife should be happy. Ain't gonna be no pink in this shit. It ain't burnt though. It looks good. Oh. So, anyhow, I did 2 videos. Was not what it was shit. You know, I did one on I think I did one on sitting out here on the back porch, I think. If I remember correctly, it's been a while. Second one I did driving to work. You know, I did one of those in the car videos. It was shit. I tried to do that as a, let's look at what's wrong with the right. Let's look at what, okay, let's get my right and left straight. Look at what's wrong with the right. The right's over here, my right. And let's look at what's wrong with the left. I think I did that, and I was like pointing out all this shit wrong with the right, and I got to the left, and I was like, like I didn't think it through. Like I didn't plan, and there's plenty wrong with the left. I just didn't think it through. Like, I didn't plan no shit, didn't look nothing up or nothing. I just fucking talking like I normally do. And I was like, I don't know. Sometimes we're over politically. I don't know. Like, it was just dumb as hell. I didn't like the video. So a third time I sat down in my living room and I had a few drinks, man. Like I was drinking. I sit down on the couch, set a video camera up, and I got some liquor. I had some Jaeger. I had some what the fuck else did I have? I know I had some moonshine, but I had something else. I had 3 liquors there. But that moonshine really kicked my ass. And I took like a few shots at liquor, like right off the bat. And then I started drinking beers. I had a cooler sitting on the couch beside of me. There was beers, and I just cracking them open. And I started talking about this shit. And 2.5 hours later, I finished the video. And by that time, man, I was pretty fucking buzzing. Like I was feeling good. I remember I went and laid down in bed, and my wife got rolled over, woke up and was like, God damn, she said it smelled like a damn brewery. And I remember laying down and thinking, well, I'm pretty sure that's shit. Like I got too drunk, like, cause I was worse than I am now. I just shooting off the mouth. And so I was like, I don't know what I can save of that, like almost 2.5 hours. And I went back and watched it. I went to edit it, and it was perfect. Like, I'm not saying it's like, oh, this was the greatest video ever. I'm just saying for me, like I got my thoughts out. I got everything that I was thinking, everything, you know, how I felt about certain personal things going on, and how this, you know, all this how this bigotry and racism and just this extreme right has kind of took on a new face lately. I was able to express it in a way that felt honest, it felt sincere. Like, you know, and this was the video. I finally did it, and I was like happy about it. And I was like, you know what? I think I cut it down to like maybe an hour and a half at most. And then, guys, I fucking deleted that shit. Somehow I deleted that shit. Like, it's weird because I put it in like iMovie on my phone, and like, well, I think what I did is I put it all together. Like I edited it, and then when I went to put it on YouTube, when I went to, I know what I did. I went to save it over to my photos, like as the finished product. There was no room, so I was like I didn't have enough space to save it in my photos, so I went deleting videos. Well, when I went deleting videos, I deleted the videos that I actually had made to put in iMovie, like an idiot. And then I even went into the settings and went into recently deleted and deleted everything there, so there was no backup. And my Apple backup, you know, your cloud storage, I hadn't paid, you know, I was like, oh, I ain't gonna pay 99 cents a month, you know, so I didn't have that backup. That was full. And then when I went back to iMovie, like, okay, I can save it now. It's like, oh, I thought that the shit that was in there was already saved. It was a dumb shit, but it wasn't. And so it's like, you know, parts of this movie, you know, clips have been deleted. And I tried every way. Like, I tried every way to get that shit back, but I couldn't, so it's gone. And then I can't just sit down and redo a video. Like, it wouldn't be sincere, it wouldn't be from the heart. Like, so I've just let weeks and weeks and months go by. And now, like, new shit's happened. I just recently lost another family member, I guess, over his shit. And I feel like now maybe I can sit down and talk about it again fresh and kind of in a different way, maybe. Not be the same. But I'm going to try my best to do that if I get time. But guys, these fucking burgers are done. Goddamn right they are. And I appreciate the hell out of you guys watching this. If you stuck around now, like I said, you have no life. And also, I love you. And I'm glad that you have no life. I'm so happy that you watched my video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I don't expect you to like this shit. God damn. I wouldn't like this shit. But, you know, if you ain't subscribed, subscribe. I don't usually ramble on like this. I'll try to do better in the future. But I love you guys. And come back again. I'm going to be, you know, I'll be talking again. Look at these burgers. God damn. See it? Oh, fuck. I can't see it. Shit. Anyhow, I love you guys. I'm going in the house now. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to eat these goddamn burgers. I love you. Like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Bye.
Look at the camera. Look at the oh, there's my baby girl. There she is. This is my Molly. Yes, this is my Molly. My little baby girl. Pretty doggy, ain't you? Yes. Yes, you is. My voice is gone. Apparently, something went down the wrong pipe and I coughed until I hacked up a lung and a half. But this is my little baby girl, my little puppy. So now, it's me and 5 girls in this fucking house. 5 fucking girls. My goodness, I'm outnumbered. Say night-night. My little Molly's so sleepy. So sleepy? Yes. Say night-night.